Hey guys, so in this video I am discussing the pros and cons of guest posts and paid backlinks. So paid backlinks and guest posts are pretty much what we do at Links Hero at the moment because it seems to be providing the best quality that we can deliver with the biggest results that we can deliver, subject to the minimum cost that we are running this for. Yeah, we become very efficient at doing this type of outreach, so we're able to make the prices really low yet maintain super high quality for what we are doing and provide our clients with great results at a great price. Okay, so first, let's talk about guest posts. What's the real situation with guest posting at this stage? It really depends on the niche. It really depends on your brand name and whether people actually know about it. Because um, if your brand is familiar to people, then if you reach out, you obviously will get a lot higher success rate as a guest poster. Yeah. So imagine somebody from, I don't know, HubSpot reaching out to you and asking to post on your blog. Of course, like you're going to say yes, even if they don't pay you. Yeah. Because you want somebody from HubSpot to get some of that content on your blog, right? And guest posts right now, so there's a lot of replies, people actually asking for money when it comes to guest posting, and I have to admit the prices they're asking are quite substantial. Yeah, so people are asking for quite a lot of money given that you are already providing them with content. Yeah, so you're already going out there creating something of value to them, and then at the same time they want you to pay them because they consider it as being like an ad or something, whereas you are just writing an article about something that is useful for their blog, yeah, that attracts clients or users or visitors to them. So that is kind of like, okay guys, like what's going on here? And this is just because we all as link builders, as outreachers, we've become so um, we basically ruined it. Yeah, so we wanted to get published in this blog, on that blog. We started giving people money for this, so take my content and the money, and now we have some issues. Okay, so you now what happens is that you would reach out to a blog, and then they would come back with a quote. Very, like, more often than not that is the case, and that means they do the same thing for everybody else. So even if you publish a guest post on the quality of your website, it means it happens to everybody else as well. Of course, you can negotiate with them because link building price is not controlled by the government, or it's not like there is basically everybody sets their own rules. So it's up to you to find ways to negotiate with them if you want to. Or you could go the alternative route and take and get a backlink from already existing article. So what is the real difference? Yeah, from the point of view of SEO, and that goes back to the times when we were doing resource page link building. So we find the list of page with relevant resources. So you've got an article about how to build a rocket launcher, for example. Yeah, and you've got this big, massive article about like doing the exact thing. So you would find pages with resources similar to what you're covering. So like something about space, something about like I don't know, moon landing and stuff like this. So you can go out there, pitch these guys with resource pages, pitch this article of yours that you got, and see if they can add that link to that resource page. So the negative bits were that there were a lot of like outgoing links from these pages, like sometimes a lot less, but still quite a few. But the real upside was that the resource page has already been sitting there for a while, more often than not, and it accumulated some authority. Yeah, at times you would actually have quite a lot of links pointing to those resource pages because they are deemed useful by the community. And that really helped to get a lot of juice out of that page and direct it to the page you're trying to rank. So going back to our paid links example, that is a similar thing happening here. Yeah, because you found that aged article that's been sitting there for like a year, 2 years, sometimes 10 years. Yeah, that can happen as well. Of course, there's a bit of a benefit and cost, because at times, like if it's too long, if it hasn't been updated, maybe it doesn't make much sense. But I'm not going to discuss this here. But so you find this article that is actually related to what you're doing. Say, going back to my rocket launcher example. So somebody might have already covered a subject about like, oh, what do you astronauts eat on the once they're in space? Yeah. So if you find an article like this on the website that you're pitching the guest post to, you can just ask the guy to go in there and get this paid link, get your link featured in that article and pay them for this. The price will be substantially lower, because all they need to do is go back to the article, insert the bit that you want them to insert, and click update. That's it. So it's already been aged, that page. It's relevant to what you're doing. You've already you've picked this website already because it's a quality website that you were going to guest post on it. So this is the real thing. Yeah, of course. You want to ideally have different types of backlinks, but if you just have these type of backlinks at this stage, yeah, I'm not saying it's not going to change in the future, but at this stage, it shows a little bit like it is quite easier. Yeah, everybody's a little bit more happier as well, because the problem with guest posts is that even if you find a free guest post opportunity, which are like, there are a lot of them still. Yeah, if you approach people in the right way, you can do this. But there's actually a bit of a trade-off. I remember I was really pushing it with personalization. I would get a lot of positive responses. I'd say, oh, this is my best outreach email I've ever received. I had these things, but the result was always the same. They wouldn't accept the guest post. It's like, oh, it's so good. Thank you. It's so good. But no, thanks. We are not accepting the guest post. So really go all the way, and then wouldn't get any results. So I'm like, whatever. Sorry, guys. I'm not impressed. And yeah, so this is the issue with guest posts. Even if you get like a free guest post opportunity, if you're doing this by yourself, you then have to come up with subjects. Yes, you can with themes. Yeah, you can, of course, you can have those themes or subjects or topics. Create like, you have like 3 topics which you kind of pitch to everybody. You understand what people are looking for, and you pitch them to everybody. But still, you have to come up with it. There's a lot of back and forth with your writer. Yeah, they have to produce the article. Then you or your proofreader, your editor, they need to go over it and just tweak it so it actually fits, so they accept this article. Then you send it to the guy, on the other side of the internet, hoping that they will actually accept the whole thing. They will not ask for amendments, and just publish the thing right on their website. And you have to wait at times. Like, I just got a guest post published, which in May, like 1st of May, which I submitted like last year, 4-5 months ago. Yeah, maybe longer. I think October, November, something like that. And and that wasn't even like a crazy, like a 30 blog. It was like DR 56 or something. So you can imagine you have to wait for these things to get published as well. And so that, and also then, like, if there's an issue, there's all this back and forth. Yeah, we're like, oh, change this for us, change that for us. Or they can just take out the links as well. Or they can stop ignoring you. That happens as well. You do all this, you send them the guest post, and then that's it. Silence. They're not replying. So, and you understand with backlinks, it's like, and if you've got a writer, you say you can get like a guest post written for $10, of course. And that will sit on a page with like, say, 50 DR. And for a 50 DR link goes for like, say, $50 at the stage. Yeah, for a backlink, if you're doing paid link insertion. And yes, it's 5 times more expensive, but the amount of time it saves you is just insane. So it's just so easy. You can like literally get a backlink on the same day, and you don't have to wait for the back and forth and all that. It's it's just so much easier, and this is the path that I recommend at the moment, at least partially. Yeah, because you still want to run a guest post campaign and get backlinks from websites that are actually of high quality, that are not selling backlinks, and then you can get backlinks from them by posting quality guest posts. Of course, you will have a lot of this time lag, but once you get the ball rolling, you'll have your supply of backlinks coming in every month. Yes, so that's pretty much my breakdown at the moment for, if you can comparing guest posts and paid link insertions at this stage. If you need any help with link building, organic traffic, let me know, and I'll be there to help you out. And till next video.